Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It has been a long time since I've done an update. So today I'm going to be updating you. I am 29 weeks pregnant and I just looked at my channel and my last update was at 20 weeks. So sitting down to film these videos is a little bit difficult with a toddler to get myself ready, make sure she's napping or still asleep or whatever. So it is 7:16 in the morning. She is starting to stir, but I'm gonna get this filmed. So I feel like I have a lot to update on. A lot has changed. So I know I talked about my 20-week anatomy scan in my last update, and that is when they saw the shadow on his heart. So we had to wait until our 28-week appointment, which was last week, to find out if that was still persistent, and it is. So they are sending us to a high-risk doctor. We actually just got the call 2 days ago, and we'll be going basically 2 weeks from now. So, and it's the day after our next OB appointment. We are just hoping for the best with that. I really don't have a whole lot of information to give right now because they just really aren't telling us much. So all I know is there's a shadow on his heart and we're going to see a high-risk doctor. Hopefully everything is good. I'm just really praying for no surgeries, no lifelong issues. Really hoping that it resolves on its own. Our OB says it could still be like developmental, so we're hoping for that. I had my glucose test at my last appointment and it went really well. I passed. I was really nervous because when I woke up that morning, I made my coffee and took several sips, and I was getting in the shower and I was like, I cannot drink this sweet coffee. So I dumped that out and was praying that I was gonna pass, and I did. I'm gonna pull up my notes to see what has happened over the past several weeks because honestly, off the top of my head, I cannot remember, other than last night the acid reflux and heartburn was awful. Like, I remember with Emerson thinking, oh, I'm gonna have to sleep sitting up, like it's awful, but I'd forgotten what that felt like until last night, and it was awful. And I got up, we didn't have any Tums. I found some Pepto-Bismol like tablets that my dad had gotten me, I think early in my pregnancy when I was really nauseous, and yeah, there was only one dose of that left in there, and I ate those and it helped a little bit. But oh my gosh, so it looks like at 23 weeks I added to my notes that I was starting to have heartburn, acid reflux, but like I said, until now it has not been bad. I think now is when it's really gonna hit me. Tailbone / sciatic pain, that has continued. It is awful. If I lay on my back at all or just get in the wrong position at all, or honestly even just like twinge it at all, it is very painful and honestly just feels like I'm stuck. It feels like I have limited range of motion. I really need to go see a chiropractor. I did that with Emerson and it helped so much. At 23 weeks, I was having a lot of Braxton Hicks contractions. There have been a couple days where I'm like, I'm just gonna lay down and rest because like that's the only relief I get. They were pretty constant, but I feel like they come and go more now. I haven't had them consistently in a while. Okay, cramps at night. Leg cramps and feet cramps. Like, I seriously wake up and the only way I can get it to stop is by standing up and forcing it. It's intense. I'm having a lot of pelvic pain. So I had this last time with Emerson that my pelvic bone, it just, if you've had it before, you know, but like it just literally feels like it's gonna split in half. I don't even know how to explain it. It just feels very sore and bruised all the time. Another symptom I've been having is nosebleeds. I've never had an issue with that before, but have definitely had some nosebleeds. Trying to think of what else to update on. I know something that happened probably been a month ago now. I talked with my doula and decided that I wasn't gonna work with her anymore. She was so sweet and so helpful, but my doctor at every appointment has shown that she is less and less VBac supportive and more VBac tolerant. So I know that I'm really gonna have to push her on certain things, and I just really felt like if I was gonna be paying for that service, that I really needed someone local. For example, you know, my doula, she was in North Carolina, so she did not know the hospital policies here, resources, you know, for, I don't know, chiropractors that are Webster certified, just things like that. She wasn't familiar with my area, and I felt like that would be a lot more helpful to have somebody local. So yeah, that's basically it. She was very, very sweet and understanding. I just started getting a lot of anxiety about it. I don't know. But now I am 29 weeks and I still have not hired anyone else. I'm just kind of overwhelmed with it. I don't know where to start. I do feel like I'm making a mistake by not hiring a doula. Your chances of VBac are so much higher just having a doula by your side. But I'm just going to do as much research as I possibly can and I guess pray for the best. I do want to talk briefly about VBac because I have had several people, several women that have had C-sections as well ask me questions, because I know for a lot of people, like, they have no idea that VBac is even a thing. You know, everybody thinks that once you have a C-section, you always have to have C-sections. I honestly, now thinking back, I don't remember how I knew about it. I don't know who I had heard talk about it. Maybe I had heard it on a podcast. I'm not sure, because it's not a very common thing around here, and I don't think I know anyone personally that has had a VBac. But anyways, immediately after I had an Emerson, like at my 6-week post-op, I was asking my doctor, like, what are my chances of having a vaginal birth? And from then she said that, you know, my chances were fine, that I could try for it, you know, whatever. From there, I just found podcasts. There's a Facebook group. There are books. There are so many resources. So I just find it very interesting, and that's why I have such an easy time, like, researching it and listening to all these podcasts. When I'm cleaning my kitchen, I'm listening to those podcasts. When I'm driving, I'm listening to those. So yeah, I highly recommend, if you are interested, to look up those podcasts and Facebook groups and all that. You can send me a message and I'm glad to share anything that I know, and I'll try to start sharing more of that journey and the conversations I have with my doctor. At this last appointment, we didn't talk about anything VBac related. I really need to make like an in-depth video on VBac because it's a lot to cover. So other updates, at my last appointment, I also found out that we will be having growth scans every 4 weeks at my doctor's office. They said I was measuring right on track, that his guesstimated weight is 2 pounds 12 ounces and his heart rate was 152. This appointment was like 4 days ago. The next day we had a 4D ultrasound and it was not the best experience. She ended up saying that I have an anterior placenta and that I didn't have a ton of excess fluid in there, and basically his face was buried into the placenta, and we really just didn't get any good pictures. This was the best we got. So that's decent. We got a picture of his little ear, his arm, and he does have hair. So I was gonna say that because, you know, that's the thing with heartburn, and Emerson definitely came out with hair. So so we had that 4D scan. It was a letdown. They ended up discounting and we only had to pay half. And then this past weekend I had my baby shower, which was amazing. I just want to say that I really wanted to make sure that I planned I planned my own, and I really just wanted to have a special day with all of my family there, because with my baby shower with Emerson, it was COVID and we were just limited. A lot of my family couldn't be there, and this time I was really excited to have all of my family there and it be like a more normal celebration. So it was so special. I will put some pictures in, but yeah, I'm just so happy with it, and it feels really good to have it out of the way now, so we know what we have left that we need to buy and get ready for baby boy. So it really just feels like go time now. I have been nesting, and over the next couple weeks I'm gonna slowly try to get everything together, just because once again I'm due at the holidays, and so, you know, we're fixing to have Halloween, and then we have my birthday and Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then I'll be due any day. I don't really know what else I have to update on. I'm feeling pretty good at this point, just starting to feel pretty big, and you know, chasing a toddler and trying to carry a toddler is all getting a little bit more difficult, but I feel pretty good. He is head down, and she said he's facing my spine, which is a good thing because Emerson was sunny side up, so hopefully he is not sunny side up. But his little butt is like at the top, or like mid belly, and then his feet are over here like right at my ribs, and that has been a different sensation because Emerson was so low, which I still feel like he's low, but I almost feel like he's gonna be a little bit bigger, a little bit longer. But yeah, anyways, he's like kicking he actually kicked my ribs yesterday, and it was such a weird sensation. So another thing that I guess I haven't like said on here is that we are not announcing his name until he is born, and I have like mixed emotions with it because everybody's like, oh, you're doing like celebrities do and influencers, and you know, they think it's gonna be some like grand reveal, and it's really not. It just took us so long to decide that we thought it would be fun to just continue to keep it to ourselves and just make it special with our family and friends when he gets here. I thought it would be so cute to get one of those little signs that says like, hello, my name is. But now I feel like I have so many people that send me messages and comment on stuff and are like, I can't wait to know his name. Like, we've created a lot of anticipation, and the only reason that I posted on social media that we weren't announcing is to keep people from asking us, to let people know like not to make that part of conversation. But yeah, it kind of backfired, but oh well. It's nice to not tell people his name. People feel like they can give input on baby names when the baby's not here yet, that it's not like official, even if it is official, even if you have stuff with their name on it. So it feels good to not hear any of those like, oh yeah, I like that, like that's cute. It just feels good that we're getting to, you know, get used to it, and I think it's going to be really sweet that only we know, and then we can announce with our family when he gets here. I think that is all for now. Like I said, in 2 weeks I have my, I think it's technically supposed to be my 30-week appointment. I think I start bi-weekly appointments, which is crazy. But I think I'm going to be a little over that, and then the next day I'll have my high risk appointment. So I am going to film an update at after my next couple appointments. And I made a list the other day. I kind of went back and watched my other hospital bag video, and I made a list in my phone, which is a little bit more minimal. So I'll definitely film that for y'all probably in the next couple weeks, so that I don't, you know, filming is a lot, editing, getting it posted. So I'll probably go ahead and film and post that so that I don't end up not getting it done. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all my belly now, a little 29-week belly update, and quit rambling. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Okay, so here is my 29-week belly update.